reassuring that the two governments will continue to work harder. She later received a presentation of items which include a Quran for the president. Later, the vice president also received a donation of Islamic books produced by Sir Tijan Cham. According to Cham, the works were inspired by President Jammeh's call for Gambians to take the development of the country into their hands.
And the donation itself, Your Excellency, is made to appreciate and also to reciprocate President Jammeh's noble efforts in sponsoring the Gambian children in all different levels of education, in the Gambia and outside the Gambia also.
Cham expressed pride for producing such a work and thanked the president for accepting what he called a humble donation. He described President Jammeh as a president who loves and is loved by his people. In response, the vice president described the donation as a great day for Islam and the Islamic Ummah. Ustaz Bajan and Abdul Koli, Minister of Trade, Regional Integration and Employment, thanked Sir Cham for what they called a wonderful donation. They assured him of God's reward, as he is the only one who can repay those who propagate his religion. 3 members of the APRC Spain chapter were the last to call on the vice president. Alaji Sanyang, who is the president of the chapter, later briefed journalists on his meeting with the vice president.
As usual, we come every year to commemorate, to take part in the July 22nd celebrations. This year we have come, a delegation of about 19 from Spain. And anytime we arrive, the first thing that we do is to have a meeting with the senior officials of the government, the party, to inform them that we are here to join them in the celebrations, in the festivities.
Maham Samade, who is also the head of the women wing, heaped praises on the president for transforming the Gambia into what it is today. She explained that their network of supporters in Spain are also engaged in advocacy to discourage parents from sending their daughters for circumcision, saying this practice tarnishes the country's image outside. She, however, asserted that the practice has now been abandoned and the country is favorably looked at in Spain. She finally urged Gambian women to unite behind President Jammeh to accelerate development in the Gambia. Mohamed Jallo, GRTS.
The Youth Against AIDS Network, a UN AIDS-funded group, has convened a day's forum to review the National Youth Policy Guideline on the prevention of HIV/AIDS. The meeting, which drew participants from various institutions, is seeking to strengthen efforts towards mitigating the spread of AIDS. Aya Misise has more.
Recent developments have shown that the number of annual AIDS-related deaths worldwide has steadily been decreasing from the peak 2.1 million in 2004 to an estimated 1.8 million. The decline reflects on the increased care and support given to people living with AIDS and the various strides taken by governments to curb the disease. Exactly 3 decades after its discovery, we have seen various efforts by different organizations worldwide to sensitize people to the preventive measures of AIDS. Children, particularly in developing countries, are seen as the most vulnerable as a result of the absence of youth-friendly healthcare services. It is against this backdrop that the Youth Against AIDS Network, the Gambia chapter, came into existence some 2 years ago. Its activities are focused directly on the youth, as the high rate of infections are among the 10 to 24 age bracket.
I think the importance of reviewing the policy is to take stock of how far we've gone, what have been the progress that we have made towards ensuring that young people take ownership of the fight against HIV/AIDS as well as preventing HIV/AIDS.
From the Department of Youth and Sports, Laming Sane dilated on the role young people could play in reducing individual and societal vulnerability. That venture, he highlighted, can only be achieved with first-hand knowledge of the National Youth Policy Guideline.
Take this review program as a reference point to vigorously come out and join or continue their fight in the HIV and AIDS, because we definitely would not underestimate your interventions over the years.
Reviewing the National Youth Policy Guideline on prevention of HIV/AIDS is seen by the funding members as very timely. Lamin Kamara emphasized on the importance of the initiative.
So for us at the level of UNAIDS, this is really very, very important because it's going to map out important strategies that young people are going to employ in the response to HIV and AIDS now and in the future.
Increasing awareness among young people on some of the key vital elements in HIV and AIDS prevention is expected to provide for the reduction rate in the spread of the virus. For GRTS News, I am Aja Amisise.
The National Environment Agency has handed over an assortment of cleansing materials to the Basse and Janjambure area councils in the Upper and Central River regions respectively. The interventions, which are meant to help in National Cleanup Days, follow a similar one in Kerawan and Mansakonko. Fatu Jase tells us more.
The administrative center for the Upper River region. Upon their arrival in Basse, the team met the governor of the region, Omar Khan.
On behalf of the people of this region, particularly the people of Basse and the satellite villages, to express our grateful thanks to the NEA and the UNDP for providing these gifts of materials to support us in the monthly cleansing exercise. Like Mr. Diba and others have said, this idea was introduced by His Excellency the President when he took over. And anybody who has that foresight to ask the people to clean their environment, he is asking them to make sure that they are healthy. Because if your environment is clean, you are also healthy.
The chairman of the Basse Area Council, Omar Sise, commended the team for their steadfastness and cooperation in the drive to ensure the communities lay down proper procedures to live in cleaner environments.
You have assisted us, not in a very small manner, but it's a very big to council. If you look at these items that are here, they can take care of many issues, as the manager have just said. Each and every one of us in URR, if he is to produce 1 kilo of this, knowing the number of people in Basse alone or its surrounding is in the thousands. So taking care of thousands of waste every day is really our concern, and we want to thank the NEA and their partner for getting us these items at the right time.
In Janjambure CRR, Babandin Jobate, who addressed the gathering on behalf of the governor, urged the NEA to partner with area councils and other relevant stakeholders to sensitize people on the importance of maintaining a clean and healthy environment.
The only problems we are encountering in this cleansing exercise is the turnout. People have still to be sensitized. Let's create forums where we will join, even the councils will also come in, to join hands and sensitize our people more, so that they know that Setsetal is not for government civil servants, it's not for the president, or it's not for to only clear government premises or other places, but everybody should come up with the idea of Setsetal.
Bulli Diba underscores the importance of decentralization, strategies and mitigation measures aimed at addressing agriculture and national resources related issues. Musa Samure and Fafanding Kinte both reaffirmed their firm commitment towards the environmental sustainability. Meanwhile, they hailed the NEA for their support. This gesture, these officials believe, is just a step in the right direction and promise to continue rendering such support. For GRTS News, I am Fatu Jassi.
You can also follow these stories and other GRTS programs live on our website at www.grts.gm. There you can also monitor GRTS Radio Live. From there we take our first break. The news continues in a moment.
Play your favorite song to your callers with the AfriCell Fun Ring service.
Yo, what's up? It's Big C. If you want my song on your African line as phone ring, the code is 11807.
By the whole no my door head. Try to copy my style, they don't know my door head.
It's your boy G. My AfriCell phone ring code is 12139.
By the whole no my door head. My whole life I never snake, never ball it. From Gambia to Senegal, like that every day. Hey, that every day. Hey.
It's your boy ST Gambian Dream. If you want my song as your AfriCell fund ring, the code is 11655.
Them hot boys and hot girls say that every day.
It's your boy Tam 50 Utu Suku. If you want my song as your phone ring on your AfriCell line, the code is 12187.
The whole game last up.
Welcome back. Egypt has fired over 600 police officers in response to calls by protesters for the dismissal of those blamed for the